Alright, thank goodness last night I got my sleep, even though it's been more than 36 hours. But most importantly, last night about 10 p.m. if I'm not mistaken about the time, we heard knocking noises, and I was invited to eat, I don't know what filth was that, I'm not eating. And I heard a very weird noise, maybe a bird, I couldn't tell, sounds very alienatic. We've got really unique creatures around. So last night that creature spooked me out. It's not my first time being spooked out. And this morning I wake up at 6:30. It's a very good day. I think I did productively, but in not financial sense. And I went to the store as a local friend, and she said she was serious with her insults, saying that I'm a whitewash, and also what was the comment? I can't remember. She said she was serious, but never mind. We'll let that pass anyway. And the neighbor had their little mini swimming pool. Although they could go to a nicer place, which is known as a TLDM to swim, it's about $5. But they choose to do it at home, which is alright, because I was watching Hi Ho Kids and I truly do enjoy the companion of sound. So I guess that was alright. And then I've made my gooselings and my chickens spiked out a bit with YouTube videos, but sadly they can't watch the screen because this screen is big enough, but I wouldn't know if they understand the screen or not. And then our cats though. Cats was alright, always asking for much more premium food. But nothing comes at a free price because I was actually wanting my cats to be obedient with the commandments that I have for them. Just commands though. Because we being militant and commandish. Why? Because human nature. Tell me about human nature. And works really swellingly nice, you know, for fitness, for health, and to please the inspiredness and motivatedness of creating something. I'm really interested in traditionalism. I'm really interested in primitive technology because it's inspiring. It's learning history. It's putting in hard work. It's learning and it's fun to me at least. And I've go around asking about maybe just one person. That was a kid now, and he was like assumingly 10 years old at about 11. They would rather play ball. They are not willing to get their hands dirty and touch mud and create something, being creative and inspiring. And then we had an altercation with that neighbor's dogs over the fence there. Stupid dogs. That's why I want to switch my language, but I don't have to. So what does the dog do? The dog barks at a permanent resident being around here for more than 20 years. Yes or no? I would assume so. I came earlier than them, and I've always been here. And if you've always been here, how can you not know the dogs and your neighbors? I don't know, I'm not that. Do you know your neighbors personally? People watching this video, yes or no? People watch, don't watch, man. I don't know. But anyway, knowing the neighbors and having a solid foundation of friendship and personality understanding. So, you know, that's a bit of a... I mean, you can tell by the expressions anyway. But being around here, we've got some rumpet, you know, loud pipes. They're not from around here, bro. They only come here occasionally. And this time I really fucking sounded them because I was all sparked up. But if I say it here, then people would certainly get ideas. Then I'll have to prep up for defensive maneuvers. But what's the offensive maneuvers? The offensive maneuvers is clearly sound pollution. How about air pollution? I mean, it balances out. If you're making sound pollution, what's it related to? If you're making noise, air pollution, what's it related to? And how do you counterbalance it? Is the oxygen production enough for the smoke pollution? Is the efficiency of using ashes and whatever used accordingly in a very logical and rational manner. I don't have to get into details, bro. You get what I mean. If you don't get what I mean, I couldn't give a damn these days, man. I've been loud on explaining myself, explaining my actions. Then again, we've got all sorts to look into, and everything could be reasoned. Anyway, now the dogs are pretty silent, but they didn't buck at the outsiders. They buck at me. And the outsiders came in and made noise. And I believe that high-class guy right there, is not associated with these lowlifes. So his dogs didn't even bark at the fucking lowlifes. And barks at me. What, am I a fucking lowlife now? L-O-W though, alright? No offense to my mother's surname, L-O-H. Don't get any ideas though. I'm the one giving the ideas. If you're so damn creative, then go figure it out. And then, I guess that's about it. I don't have to get into details anymore. And what else do we have? Oh, I did some cleaning of the bush. Because apparently I didn't like the tone that was given out by my neighbor talking about the bush. I got it done anyway. Thanks to a stupid dog's barking. Ruin the mood. Now I've got that cleared out. It's not beautiful like the buzz cutty shit. You call it all straight lines and rigid grids and following commands and simply robotic, simply abusive. Alright, what else do I have to talk about? We saw the kids in the neighborhood pretty much enjoying their time, which is quite alright. But you know, you couldn't blame them for being ignorant, for being children. You couldn't blame them for not having interests, like you can't force. Oh, trust me, I know a lot about force. Alright, that's about for today's command log. Or simply vlogging. Now I know people are gonna judge me and say, why are you talking like that? Because I like to when I can. That's all I have to say. 7 minutes and 30 seconds.